Assalamu alaikum, family. How y'all doing? Today is Monday, first day of the work week. I hope you all are having a blessed and wonderful day. Hope you all had a blessed and wonderful weekend. Hope that everything worked out for you. Um, Yesterday was the Super Bowl, and I'm going to touch on that in a few seconds here. But I hope that you're, just having a blessed day. You know what they say about Monday, but we're not going to put that in the universe. And the likelihood that you're having one of those days, because we know that into this life a little rain must fall. Always, always remember this. Tough times don't last, tough people do. Keep your hope and trust and faith in Allah, God, and He will definitely see you through. And I could definitely bear witness to that. So, yesterday was the Super Bowl down in New Orleans at the Superdome, and the Eagles utterly destroyed Kansas City. They they upended their bid to be the first team in NFL history to three-peat, do the trifecta. So that's gonna have to. We don't know who that's gonna be, but it won't be the Chiefs. And the Eagles made sure of that, especially on defense. Their defense just obliterated Patrick Mahomes. I don't know how many times he was sacked. I think maybe 5 or 6 times. I want to say six, but they just obliterated Kansas City offensive line, obliterated them. It was 40-22, but the score wasn't even that close. At one point, it was 34-6. 34-6. So the Chiefs had to score, but it wasn't even that close. 40-22. That made it respectable, I guess. But it wasn't even that close. Jalen Hurts got the MVP, which I don't think he should have gotten it. I thought it should have been the Eagles defense, because the Eagles defense are the ones who won that game for them. The Eagles defense. They're the reason why the Eagles won. I mean, yeah, Jalen Hurts contributed. He ran for, he ran. He threw for a couple of touchdowns, ran for some yards. I get it. I made what, 70 something, 80 something yards, I think. So yeah, that was cool and all, but the Eagles defense is the reason why they won. I mean, from start to finish, they beat them from pillar to post. I mean, that was an ass whipping. But the Chiefs did. This is their third straight year in the Super Bowl, so they could take solace of that. Just they're just it won't be a three-peat in the NFL. It's something that's hard to do. I'm doing good, brother Steph. Thank you for tuning in. Glad the Chiefs lost. I mean, I didn't care. I don't like the Chiefs. I'm not an Eagles fan, only because, and I love the city of Philadelphia. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. Say Philly. So it's in support of my all my Philly brothers and sisters. But I don't. Eagle fans, a great majority of Eagle fans are annoying. So I wanted them to lose. I wouldn't have been mad if the Chiefs would have won. I'll put it to you like that. I wouldn't have been mad if the Chiefs would have won, because Eagle fans are obnoxious. Um, Philly sports fans, the majority of Philly sports fans are just utterly obnoxious. It don't matter if it's Phillies fans, um, Eagles fans, Sixer fans, Flyers fans. It doesn't matter. Little League, a Little League baseball team, and Philly fans. It doesn't matter. They are obnoxious. Obnoxious. So I wouldn't have been mad if the Chiefs would have won, but they didn't. The Eagles did. So this is in support of the city of Philadelphia. Not an Eagles fan. My Detroit Lions, I wish they would have been there. They would have beat the Chiefs worse than what the Eagles. They would have beat the Yeah, they would have beat the Chiefs worse than what the Eagles did. But you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, the old Veteran Stadium had a jail inside of it. It sure did. Um, but yeah, it was a. I heard that too. That Roger Goodell told the refs to stand back. I heard that rumor out there. But you know what? I stopped watching it in the third quarter when it was 27-0. I was like, man, this is a blowout. It's like, you know, it's a blowout. So I started watching it midway through the third quarter. The commercials were kind of, and they were okay. They weren't all that. Um, but yeah, it was an ass whipping from pillar to post. Before I go any further, hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button now. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications whenever I do videos on here. Jalen Hurts on, yeah. But I still stand by this fact. Philly's defense should have got that Super Bowl MVP. Philly's defense, not Jalen Hurts. But that's just me. Saquon Barkley, now I will get the Chiefs this. They contained Saquon Barkley. They did a good job on him. So I will give the Chiefs that. Their defense came up big against Saquon Barkley, but they didn't have no answer for the defense. Mahomes didn't even have no time in the pocket. Like every time he dropped back, it was two Philly defenders right to his face. Every time he dropped back, he didn't have time to plant his feet. It was crazy. Bills, Lions. I thought it should have been the Lions and Ravens, Detroit and Baltimore. That would have been a great Super Bowl. But I said that last year too, but it didn't happen. But the NFL season is over. So the Eagles won. Congrats to the city of Philadelphia, their fans. They could be obnoxious. Oh my God. I know some obnoxious Eagle fans, well, Philly sports fans. That's why I wouldn't have mind if the Chiefs had won, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, get into the halftime show. That halftime show, and I know people are gonna come for my head. They're gonna come for me. I'm prepared for it. You know, I'm prepared for that fight. I'm prepared for the smoke. That halftime show was utter basura. It was garbage. Garbage. Sewer trash. The Super Bowl halftime show is supposed to be for everybody. It's supposed to be generational, from the old fans to the young fans. A great halftime show that I could think of like that is Michael Jackson back in '93 when he performed at the Rose Bowl. Everybody loved Michael Jackson. Older fans to our generation. We all love MJ. All loved him. We can relate to his songs. We can sing along with him, dance along with him. Prince back in 2007 in Miami when it was raining and the rain was they had turned the rain purple. That was awesome. We can relate to Prince. Again, generational. Older Prince fans, young Prince fans. We can relate to him. We can sing along to his songs. Some could say Rihanna, maybe, you know, Beyonce. People call relate to them. Even though I'm not a Beyonce fan, but I will give her that. She has fans of different generations. Rihanna, people love Rihanna. They know her songs, they know her body of work. Kendrick Lamar, nah, not so much. Nah. And Kendrick Lamar, I think he's oh, I don't think he's a great artist. Just my take. I'm not a Kendrick Lamar fan. I just he's still riding a wave off of that garbage song, Not Like Us. He's still riding a wave off of that. That song that claims that Drake is a pedophile. And he didn't even really play it. He teased it because he knew he was going to get sued. So he only played a little excerpt of it. He was like, I'm going to play a little bit. Nah, I'm going to give you a little bit. Nah. Oh, okay, I'll give you a little bit, but I'm not going to give you much. Then you bring SZA out there. Nobody know who the hell SZA is. Older people don't know who that is. They don't know. Uh, the crip walking that my brother, yeah, the damn crip walk. Samuel Jackson, old ass crip walking. Serena Williams, crip walking. So, like my brother just stated, you're promoting gang culture now, but this is supposed to be a smack in the face of white supremacy. And I've heard people say that, well, this is a smack in the face of white supremacy because Donald Trump was there and Kendrick Lamar was giving a slap in the face to Donald Trump and white supremacy. But correct me if I'm wrong. Kendrick Lamar works for Jewish people, right? His handlers, music executives, are Jewish. The people who push his music are Jewish, right? They're Jews. Am I wrong on that assessment? So is Kendrick Lamar out in the community, um, helping the community, uplifting the community? Y'all so-called black people just love symbolism. And Dr. Claude Anderson said it best. Black people love majoring in the minors. I'm going to repeat it again. Dr. Claude Anderson said, Black people love majoring in the minors. We do. Symbolism. And isn't it convenient that SZA and Serena Williams, two women who Drake used to bag, I'm going to keep it PG-13 on here, he used to bag them. Those are his exes. He brings them out there. So it was kind of petty. And how does Serena Williams' husband feel about that? That you using her wife to get back at her ex. She's supposed to be crip walking, sea walking. She married to a white man. But it's representing a culture. It's representing a culture. It's a slap in the face of white supremacy. By promoting gang culture. Okay, I know y'all from Compton. I get it. But come on. And then you in New Orleans. New Orleans. Hello, New Orleans. The city where, I'm sorry, Lil Weezy from New Orleans. You could argue Lil Weezy is a generational talent. Older people from my generation know his songs. You know, they know his work, his body of work. Lil Weezy has a huge body of work, more so than Kendrick Lamar. You in New Orleans, bruh. New Orleans. You could have brought out Brandon Marcellus, great jazz musician from New Orleans. I know a couple of the Neville brothers are passed away, but I think it's still one left, if I'm not mistaken. One of the Neville brothers, great New Orleans legend, Brandon Marcellus, a surviving member of the Neville family. You have Master P is from New Orleans. No Limit Soldiers, bring them out there. Mia X, Birdman. We could have brought them all out there. Kind of like they did 3 years ago back in LA when they brought out Dre and Snoop and Cube when they had the Super Bowl in LA. You could have done that in New Orleans. But nope, you want to get back at Drake, this petty. And then this would have been a perfect time. Speaking of Drake, and I know y'all hate Drake. I know Drake is public enemy number one. He's persona non grata now. I get it. But it would have been a great time to squash this beef. Bring Drake out there. If it's supposed to be about black power, we giving the middle finger to white supremacy. Why don't you squash the beef? I'm just saying, why not squash it there in front of millions of people who are viewing, and thousands of people who are there at the Superdome? Would have been a perfect opportunity. Perfect. black unity. But nope, it was utter garbage. You can't understand what Kendrick Lamar is saying. Minor. That's the only thing you really understood. I'm like, this shit is garbage. Excuse me. I'm like, this is garbage. The game was garbage. Unless you were an Eagles fan, you loved it because they thrashed the Chiefs. They thrashed them. It was an old-fashioned ass whipping. But again, like if you were an Eagles fan, you loved it. You're a Chiefs fan, you hated it. If you're a fan of other teams, you hated it because it never was a game. Never was a game. Wasn't competitive at all. Very one-sided. So, I mean, I don't know. I know people are gonna come for me. I already had to block and unfollow somebody on X for calling me call me out my name because I said that and I didn't call her out her name. It was a sister, a so-called FBA sister, Foundational Black American sister. I'm Foundational Black American. I thought we could agree to disagree, but I guess we couldn't. She called me out my name because I said, well, shit. When they were in LA, they brought out Dre, Snoop, and Q to perform. So when I bring out, Lil Weezy, I'm not a Lil Weezy fan, but he is from New Orleans. That's his hometown. Nigga, you don't know, mother F. Block, unfollow. We're so wrapped up in symbolism. We're so wrapped up in it until it's a crying shame. Don't we want substance? Yeah, we get enough symbolism. We got that up and down. We get enough of that. That's great. But what about substance? It's good you demonstrated on the stage in front of millions of people, but what substance does it have? What are you doing outside of that? That's why I love the Nation of Islam. Because they don't just talk the talk, they walk the walk. Or I should say, we walk the walk. That's why I love the nation, because we don't talk the talk, we walk the walk. We walk it. And we out there on a daily basis. We don't just do it to perform in front of millions of people. And if Kendrick Lamar was such a powerful black activist, down with Whitey, why didn't he perform his whole song? Not like us. Why didn't he perform the whole damn song? Oh, that's right, because he got sued. Because it's corporate sponsors who are Jews, white people. So he couldn't do it. But his performance is a giving the middle finger to white supremacy. Right, I get it. Y'all Negroes are silly. Y'all are silly. Y'all so much wrapped up in the symbolism until y'all don't see the big picture. Trump was there. Trump was there, and he was giving Trump, black power. He was giving Trump the middle finger. He was standing up to white supremacy. Right, but he's being supported by white supremacists. Right, I get it. So the revolution is funded by white supremacists to give the middle finger to white supremacy. See how dumb that sounds? It sounds dumb as hell. But what do I know? But that's how dumb y'all sound. We got a lot of educated dumb people on social media and just in the world in general, because we're so wrapped up in symbolism. So wrapped up in symbolism. Not substance, symbolism. And that's all it was. It was a dumbass halftime show. It, like my brother said, it promoted gang culture, all that sea walking. Come on. In New Orleans, Why you promote that anywhere, especially in a city like that? And New Orleans has a high homicide rate. Why promote that down there? It's just every year, and conservatives said it was a DEI halftime show. Well, if that was the case, it would have been all white people up there. They were the ones who benefited from DEI, not black people, especially not black men. It'd have been a whole bunch of white women up there. Adele, uh, um, Taylor Swift. Oh well, that's the name that came to mind. Carrie Underwood, a bunch of white women performing. That would have been a DEI halftime show because white women benefited from DEI, not us, especially not black men. Am I right or am I absolutely right? The Black Eyed Peas performance was worse. Yeah, I forgot about that one. But it's just I don't know. No one could relate, and everybody watches the Super Bowl from all walks of life. Everybody could relate to Michael Jackson because his music spoke to everyone. Everybody could relate to Prince because his music spoke to everyone. Same with Beyonce, same with Rihanna. But Kendrick Lamar, no, no, it doesn't. Hell, it don't even relate to me. Jay-Z don't like Cash Money and No Limit. Remember, he never collaborated with Master P or any. And see, that's a damn shame because that's making it personal, and that ain't cool. And Jay-Z shouldn't be over the halftime show. Then, if that's the case, why is he even over this shit? Come on, man, do the right thing. It was very stupid, and I heard him call him a pedo. So again, it's beefing, but but we fight, but it's fighting white supremacy. People sound dumb, but they run off at the mouth. It is what it is. But I'm gonna hop off of here. Um, I got to get ready to go. I got to get ready and go. So I just want to get my take on this. Take a few minutes. In any event, hit that thumbs up button. Smash that thumbs up button down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications or when I do videos on here. Drop your comments below. I would love to see them. Love to hear what you say. I know we're not going to agree, especially on this. I know we're not going to agree. I already know that. But let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable, please, especially on this. In our disagreements, let's use logic, common sense, respect, and facts, not emotion and disrespect. That'll get you nowhere. Support my YouTube channel here, support my future projects. I know I keep saying that, but I do got things coming in the future, inshallah. So please support that. Uh, Share this video, share it, share it, share it, share it as much as possible. Let's have the conversation. So please share this video. Please share it. What else? Be safe out here, y'all. Be safe. Brothers as well as sisters, y'all be safe. Beware and be aware. Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy now more than ever before. So please be safe. Beware and be aware. Whether you are going to work, dropping your children off at school, coming home from work, running errands, whatever the case may be, beware and be aware, please. So next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Inshallah. I love y'all. Have a blessed day. I'm out. Assalamu alaikum.